I feel like we aren't moving forward. We are just standing still on the same place as before. We are only at square one. We are not moving forward. But we will continue to try to push people to move forward and to take action and to do something.
Okay, we're going to start with a question. 1, 2, 3. We take rounds of 3. Please.
My name is Anne from the Belgian television. You started this climate school strike. Greta, my name is Anne from the Belgian television. You started this climate school strike on your own in August in Sweden. Now there is thousands of young people all over the world following your example. You will be going to the manifestation here in Brussels. How do you feel about that?
I feel that it's incredible that it has spread so far and so fast. Also that hundreds of thousands of children from all around the world are standing up for themselves and for our planet, our future, and that we are making our voices heard. That I think is very hopeful.
What did you think of the reaction of Mr. Juncker?
Sorry, I'm going to give it to the others. Sorry.
Hi, can you? Yes, you can hear me. Greta, it's Jennifer Rankin from The Guardian newspaper, and you said in your speech that you thought the EU had to double its actions in order to meet the climate targets. Is there anything that you've heard today that makes you hopeful that that's going to happen?
First, I want to say those numbers I got from a scientist who I contacted yesterday. What I think, what was the question again?
If you have something in what has been told this morning that give you reassured that we are going in the direction that you
No.
Okay, over there.
Yeah, I'm Stephanie, just here, also from the Belgian television. I just wanted to know something. You said that you don't really want to speak to the politicians because they don't listen to you really. But why did you come here and accept the invitation? And are you really happy with the answer of Mr. Juncker?
I mean, what I mean is that instead of talking to us, they should be talking to the scientists. But I am more than happy to come here and to speak and to spread the word to people in general as well, so that they will put pressure on people in power so that they will do something. I am going to continue to strike from school every Friday until Sweden is in line with the Paris Agreement. And I can ask you, how long are you going to?
Yeah, I think we have the same answer, and I think we also need to stop asking that question, because it's not about when we stop, but it's about when the politicians finally will start, because that's not even close. And I think actions need to be done, and we all need to be in line with the Paris Agreement, because it's an agreement and we signed it, so it's like a promise, and we are now breaking promises.
The puppets I was referring to was, I have heard many times many politicians from many countries, including Sweden, that we are not thinking for ourselves, that people have manipulated us, and that we cannot think for ourselves because we are just children. The Russian spy thing, I just think, I hope Merkel meant, she wasn't, it was just an inconvenient phrasing. I don't hope she meant that we are Russian spies. and that is absurd. But I'm not fluent in German, but I got many Germans who told me that the translation was bad, and when I tweeted about it, they said that the translation was bad and that she didn't mean that. But I think it's, as I said in the speech, it's when people talk about the climate strikes, a school strike for the climate, they talk about almost anything except from the climate crisis. They talk about whether we are promoting truancy, or whether we are puppets, or whether we are, or just like, oh, it's great that the young people are taking action. They don't want to talk about the climate crisis because it feels like they haven't got anything to say about it. They just want to change the subject.
Okay, the last round, sorry.
Let me only add one thing on this. I want only to add one thing to this, and not because she's not capable to defend herself, but I think it's not the first time that in history that some word has been taken to destroy a position. It's not the first time. And we have to be completely against these fakes. They are attacking and using them as puppets, accusing them as puppets because they do not want to listen to. You can perhaps do not agree entirely with what they are representing, but you have to listen. I have two children, and I have learned that you can learn a lot from your children. So we have to respect and to take this force, and the way to be totally misrespecting is exactly to say this, that they are puppets in the hand of others. Please, guys, react to this. This is fake, is destroying. For once, we have a positive force, because they are not mobilizing to destroy, as other forces are in the place to destroy, but they are there to transform Hungary in action. And I hope we have to defend and protect this. And for what I am is in my hands, I will do everything to fight against this manipulation of the force of these children, of these adolescents, of these young people mobilizing for our future, because it's the common future, as you said. So please react also in the media. This is fake, could be by translation, but always is done by purpose. It's not the first time it is done.
The last round.
Yes, hi. I have a question for Greta. Hi, I'm over here. I'm Wouter from the Belgian television VTM. Greta, the last months you have met plenty of leaders, political leaders, economical leaders. Has any of those leaders made you any promise yet about concrete actions for the climate, for a better climate?
Hi, Isabelle Horry from the French Radio Europe 1. Tomorrow you are going to be in Paris, and in France the children and the students haven't been as active as you have been, or the Belgian youth has been. I want to know what you want to tell them, to tell those who don't strike, who don't mobilize enough.
Hi, Greta. Your Belgian friend Anuna was a bit disappointed by the speech by Mr. Juncker. What is your reaction to the speech? Thank you.
The last word is yours.
The first question was yes. No, I haven't gotten any concrete promises from political leaders and people in power. They just say that they are going to try their best, and they are trying, and so no concrete promises. Paris. Oh, yes, there are many countries, including Sweden, where the strikes haven't been that big, where it's like maybe 100 children striking, or no, or none at all. To those children, I want to say that this is our future, and it's our choice whether we want to do this or not. We cannot let anyone tell us not to do this, and we must make our voices heard and continue to fight, because if no one else is doing anything, then we have to do it. Juncker. Yes, I think he's changed the subject a bit to conflicts and etc. Not very much on the climate crisis, which is sad, of course.
Okay, I think we'll leave it here. Thank you very much for coming. And let's hope you'll be back in Brussels after the elections. Thank you.
Tack så mycket for everything. And all the best, and I hope you will meet you.
Thank you very much.
For everything.
Thank you.
For the Dutch radio. Thank you.
Jag jobbar för Finlands TV. Jag undrar om du skulle ha tid att svara på 2-3